It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS, brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good evening, it's December 6, 2019, and we're here at the Portland Expo for tonight's exciting boys basketball action between the Bangor Rams and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt and Mike Hofford tonight joining us from the Forecaster. Mike, you got a chance to talk to Coach Russo entering his 30th season. He says there aren't really high expectations, they're here to have fun.
Right, and this is kind of a unique year for him. Portland's been the favorite for so many years, and even last year there were some expectations around the program. There's a lot of question marks coming in. About the only known commodity coming into this season is Stillman Mahan, who of course hit that epic buzzer beater to beat Deering in the playoffs last year, one of the most famous shots in Portland basketball history. But even he didn't play a lot last year. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time. A lot of kids are going to get a chance to step in and show they can play at the varsity level, and I think early on you're going to see Coach Russo stick with the older kids, the more physically sound kids, just because some of the younger kids got pushed around a little bit in the preseason. But no one is more notorious for bringing a team along as the season goes along than Joe Russo is, and this might be his toughest challenge ever. But I won't bet against him. I have a feeling by the end of the year you're going to see the Bulldogs very competitive.
Thank you, Mike. And Frank, let's just talk a little bit about the Bangor Rams. They come in here, sans the Fleming brothers.
That's correct, Steve. Defending state champion Bangor is the first test for these Bulldogs. They'll be led by their only returning starter, Henry Westrich, a 6'5 forward. But Bangor added 2 transfers in the offseason, a 6'8 center, Sam Martin, who played at Orono last year, and a 6'5 forward, Andrew Svayes, who played at George Stevens Academy. So I'd expect this Bangor team to use that length, maybe come out in some zone, and try to kind of dare Portland to shoot over it.
Folks, we had a chance to talk to Coach Russo before the game. Coach Russo, you're here for your 30th season, 430 wins. You had a lot of losses last year in terms of your students with Trey Ballou, Simon Chadbourne, Pedro Fonseca, but we never count you out. It's just the expectations may be a little bit different this year.
Yeah, a lot different, but not in a negative way. No returning starters, very little experience, but I told the kids tonight, so we already won. I said, you're all going to get a chance to play varsity basketball. You didn't get very many minutes last year, so it's going to be exciting for you. So if we're going to have fun, it's going to be exciting for the kids, and we won. So.
And this is a year for the first time in quite a while where we don't have any Flemings playing for Bangor.
Yeah,
or Oxford Hills.
Yeah, hopefully that might help a little bit. They're a pretty solid team. This should be a fun game, I think. I hope, anyway. But I'm pleased with the kids' effort and attitude and their willingness. They seem excited to play, so that's awesome.
So you have a little bit of height this year. I see you got to play a 6'5", 6'1". Tell us a little bit about what we can expect from some of your players at this early time in the season.
Yeah, you can't teach height, so we like some height. But Kevin's like 6'6", but I have him. He can play outside as well, so we're actually going to move him around a little bit because they have a big guy. So I don't want to, stick him under the hoop all night and have him go against their big guy. Their big guy seems a little more experienced, so I want to bring him away from the hoop. So I think Kevin will have fun with that. We got a couple of young kids, sophomores that are tall, and we have to develop them.
We look forward to a very exciting season with you, and we hope to talk with you throughout the season, Coach.
Can't wait.
So, as you can hear, the Bulldogs really aren't sure who's going to step up, but Joe Russo always finds a way. And we're going to bring you all of the exciting first quarter action in a moment.
Oldest rivals, the Rams and Bangor High School. First game in the Bangor Portland basketball rivalry was over 100 years ago. First game against Bangor was in 1916. Here are the starting lineups. For Bangor, the forward 00, senior co-captain Sam Martin. The forward level 3, 5'9", Stillman Maine. The forward, number 11, senior co-captain Henry Westrich. Number 12, 16, sophomore Wani Donato. Starting at center, number 23. a junior, Andrew Sweds. At center, water number 15, 6'2", senior, Finn Castronek. Starting at guard, number 1, senior, co-captain, Parker Boys. And the ball is got number 21, 6'8", senior, Richard Greenwood. And the other side is guard number 5, Quinn Richburg. And the ball number 36, senior, Kevin Smart. Brad Levy, head coach, Bangor, Joe Russo, head coach, the Bulldogs, a certified athlete, and Ryan Lucas. Our officials for this game are being Bangor, Dave Polygonopoulos. We already had our anthem earlier, and we're ready to play ball.
So as we get ready for the jump ball, 0-0 for Bangor.
Sam Martin.
Sam Martin.
He's the transfer from Orono. Standing 6'8".
And jumping with him will be Kevin Smart.
Kevin Smart. He's a senior, did not play as a junior. Played as a freshman and sophomore, last year off, and here he is taking the opening tap for the Bulldogs. Bangor wins the tip.
Nice work in there, nice fake, but over everything. Greenwood with the rebound.
That rebounding is going to be key here for the Dogs. With Bangor's size advantage, they'll have to work hard inside to limit second chances.
As we heard Coach Russo say before the game, you can't teach size. And Bangor has it, although the Dogs have a few over 6 feet to share as well, including a 6'5". Center.
And Bangor, I believe, ran out 6'8", 6'5", and 6'3" in their starting lineup.
Number 1 with the ball is Parker Noyes. You know, they look polished just in this short little stretch out front. They look like they're playing with confidence.
Good swap by Smart.
Oh my gosh, what a block. Silman Mayen, excellent shooter. Inside, and that's a steal.
You can't force that pass against such a big man like Martin.
Yeah, the 3 doesn't fall, but
good battle, but Bangor with the offensive rebound.
You know, you have to feel that.
Nice block. That Wandy Donato getting in there, taking the ball out of the big man's hand. Portland showing some definite energy here, Steve, in the early going.
2 Donatos play for the Bulldogs, and that is a well-known name.
Yes, remember the older brothers, Cosimo and Peter Donato.
Yep. I think a sister played as well.
There's Portland 2-3 zone here. We saw a little bit of that last season, but atypical for Joe Russo coach teams.
Yeah, and then the open man hits.
That's Schwez.
Andrew Schwez.
You have to think that the Bangor Rams that had such a good season last year, their folks certainly know. There's a great block by Quinn Richards. Certainly know how to play the game and have been with championship teams and championship caliber teams for several years.
Yeah, Steve, and even now, so for example, Sam Martin, I believe, lives in one of the surrounding towns of Bangor that has the option to go to that school. And Bangor for years dominated those secondary communities, really cleaning up those areas, making sure they always got the top basketball players. And I think we might be in store for that yet again.
So the drive, and it doesn't fall. It's 5-0 Bangor. 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter, and it's Bangor's ball.
Bangor moving the ball very efficiently against this zone. Good dump inside.
And a turnover.
I think that was off Donato. That's why Bangor coaching staff not pleased about that call, but
we're pleased to see on the coaching staff for Portland returning Joe Esposito, who was a great basketball player for Coach Russo and Maine's Gatorade Football Player of the Year his senior season.
Good to have Joey back. Excellent player on a state championship team.
Also Carmine Russo and Joe Giordano on the bench today with Coach Russo. And Cronin up and does not fall, and we have Westrich with the rebound.
Yep, that extra pass, able to kind of get in the corner, sneak behind the zone, no good.
Greenwood with another rebound. And it is Bouchard with the ball. It's Jacob Bouchard.
Good rebound by Smart and good finish.
Up and in. So Portland's first 2 points, it's 5-2.
Now, excellent fight inside from Smart. Able to hang tough with a bigger guy and hold his own.
Oh, almost the end on it there. Jake Bouchard, he's going to worry the Bangor players a bit. Great young man. Martin up and in.
Great work by Sam Martin to kind of clear out a little space, get himself in position. Take the pass, lay it in.
So Bangor now with some substitutions coming in. Number 2, Joey Morrison. And number 13, Max Clark. Portland will also have a substitution as Elias Antonio will check in for Katz Cronin. (7-2) is the score. 3.5 minutes left in the first.
That's going to be a carry. Bouchard lost the handle. Couldn't quite recover it in time.
Talking about opening jitters.
That's number 14, Patia Donato, a freshman, checking into the game. He's able to get himself in proper uniform in time. He'll be out top of this zone.
Coach Russo teaching on the sideline as he does so well and has for so many years. 3 decades. My goodness.
Great ball movement leads to a Suez 2. Bangor really snapping it around here, Steve.
And Suez and Martin account for all of the Bangor points right now. It's 9-2. There's 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Here's Stilly Mahan. Oop, left side and mishandled by Antonio.
We'll have a tie-up. It'll be Portland ball on the possession arrow. Good recovery by Elias Antonio. Couldn't corral the pass. And able to just kind of keep that ball alive and fight for it. And well, I believe we'll have a blood timeout. Nope. 30-second timeout.
9-2 is your score. 2:51 left in the first quarter. Man to inbound to Antonio. Greenwood outside the 3-point line, top of the key. Spins. Nice move to Antonio, but Martin with the block.
Fourth Portland turnover here in the early going, Steve.
Versus 2 for Bangor.
Yeah. Great look there by Suez. He's got 8 points already here.
12-2. Antonio on the baseline. Greenwood loses the handle. Nice hands by Kevin Smart.
A deflection by Antonio, recovery by Smart.
So there were basically 2 turnovers that time around for Bangor. I suppose 1 for Portland.
It's full court pressure from Bangor.
Man. Inside. Nice move by Smart. Counting for all of the Portland 4 points right now, 12-4. 1.5 minutes left here in this quarter. Turnover.
Good steal by Juan Donato, that is.
That was good D by Morrison to get back there. And another turnover. Suez is stuffed, and it's going to be off of Greenwood's foot.
We'll have Juan Donato swap out for his brother Patia and Jake Bouchard.
Martin up, not. Oh, look, it goes to Bouchard. Well, it's headed by Smart. Bouchard underneath.
Oh, was taken away by Sam Martin. With Juan Donato's second look.
Yeah, you know, he looks so crisp, Martin. You can tell that he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And what class are we? Is this class double A?
Double A, Steve.
I forget from one year to the next. The football team went down to B this year.
Well, it seems like they change it every year, too.
And John Kilbride and I were able to bring you the turkey game this year. 108th playing.
We'll have a hand check. We'll be on Max Clark, number 13. Wait for the indication, though. It is on Keegan Clark, that is.
First foul.
Not Max Clark.
Sam Gerber, number 10, is in now for Antonio. Coach Russo, it's interesting. He has quite a bit of depth on his bench this year, more than we've seen in years past.
And I think, Steve, we may see him try to whittle down his rotation as the year goes along. But definitely in the early going, I'd expect to see a lot of guys in Bulldog uniforms testing things out.
Rebound is Westrich's. He's been silent tonight. He has been a Bulldog killer the last couple of years up in Bangor.
Westrich, the lone returning starter off the state championship team.
Been quiet tonight, though, as that falls for Cooper Corey. So it's 14-4. And that's how we're going to end the first quarter, with a 10-point Bangor lead. Number 2 is Joey Morrison to inbound for Bangor.
Yeah. There's Westrich.
His first 2 of the night. If he gets hot, watch out. 16-4 is the score right now. Nice move by Greenwood. Brings the Dogs to within 10. It's a great sports weekend here in New England. We've got the Celtics and Bruins doing very well, especially the Bruins. And the Kansas City Chiefs will come in to play the New England Patriots on Sunday at a 4:25 game.
Now we have the 5th Bangor turnover of the evening. Unforced error there.
Greenwood to inbound to Juan Donato. Maine sees a lane, up and in, and he's fouled.
Circus Shock gets it to fall after the contact. Foul will be on Suez.
Should
Bangor number 23, Andrew Suez, his first. 3 on the team.
Not going to mention this all the time, but might as well mention it once as Bouchard's on the court now. He is Peter Gribben's grandson. And he has a great legacy in that.
No doubt about that, Steve.
He's really such a good young man, and we, used to do his games in Little League and things like that. He probably wouldn't care. So he'd say, do whatever you want, but he's just a nice kid.
Yeah. Bangor throws it away again, so these turnovers may allow Portland back into this one. They only trail 7 now.
He's in for Kevin Swat. Good Richards. Richards in for Keegan C.
We'll see Bangor go back. See Bangor go back to their 5 original starters here. Steve, they kind of sense the Portland run. Though it is only 5-0.
Quickly inside, Greenwood.
Good motion.
Yeah. Looks for Donato, but Donato is very, very tough when you've got Martin, but another turnover.
Oh, Martin almost put that one onto Park Avenue.
Martin is a little bit angry, I'd say. How much can you get away with, in terms of taunting at this level?
We'll see if these are veteran officials here, Steve. With Paul Chronopoulos out there.
The rebound will come to Noyes. 16-9 is the score. 6 minutes left in the first half. There's Martin. That's a block by Katz Cronin, but second effort.
Katz Cronin do his best in there, but he's probably given up a good 5 inches to Martin.
Here's the break. Up and in for Westrich. So it's 20-9. It's an 11-point Bangor Ram lead. There's 5:17 left in the first half, and it will be timeout Portland. So Greenwood to inbound from the far side. A little bit of a mild press here.
There's Bangor out. There's a little bit of zone trap here.
It's hard to dribble into that traffic and take a shot. It looks like Bangor's got the Twin Towers in there. Off-ball foul? On-ball foul.
The Quinn Richards, I believe, his first.
Watching Jemima Motema come into the back inside. She was thankfully mildly injured in the first game and not even limping or walking gingerly, which is always a good thing to see.
Definitely, Steve. Considering the season she had last year, plagued by injury, it'd be good to see her healthy.
Kevin Smart checks back in for the Dogs. Well, you know one thing, they're going to have to hit foul shots if they're going to stay in games.
Yeah, Martin, nice little spin move. Soft finish.
Whoa, what a nice move by Donato to save it. In the corner to Mayen for 3. Not this time. Oh, Martin, so tough.
Now we have a
Reach
foul.
over by Donato, I think.
And that's what I saw too, Steve.
Well, we'll see.
Portland foul, number 12, Lonnie Donato. First.
Portland's first foul of this game, Steve. Surprisingly playing very clean.
Westrich. The rebound is Smart.
Probably a good non-call there.
In the corner. Turnover. That's rough, you know, and we'll have to see how it develops. Obviously, the Dogs have always seemed to develop, well, they've had fairly good balance, actually, but at least one or two people that you could count on to hit the three in the outside to break the zone and to break the D. And in this case, we don't know yet who that's going to be, although Maine has been a very good shooter the last few years.
Yeah, this is not a very physical Portland team, Steve, and we can see Bangor, definitely has a physical advantage here. So Portland will have to find a way to move the ball around, work it in, work it out, and see if they can get some open looks.
Portland foul, number 30, Kevin Smart. This first.
Smart's first foul. 22-9 is the score. 3.5 minutes left in the first half. The Bangor Rams are leading your Portland Bulldogs. Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt, along with Ashley Daniels on camera, bringing you Portland boys basketball all season long on WPPS TV3, 1302.
Well, Freudian slip there, Steve.
Yes, and YouTube. YouTube, you can get our games at Portland Public Schools, Portland, Maine Public Schools. Just search that in YouTube and go to the sports section. Can also watch games from years past.
Nice roll up there.
His sixth of the game here. Excuse me, his fifth of the game, and it's 22-11.
Yeah. Nice dump, nice finish. Martin with another two.
12 points for Sam Martin from Orono, but goes to Bangor.
And Martin living in Milford, which is one of those towns surrounding Bangor that has a choice. So he could choose his high school, and this year chose Bangor. Much like a familiar situation for those of us in the city of Portland, knowing that students can choose Portland or Deering.
Oh, deflection. Smart. Well, he's got great hands. Oh, what a spin move up and in!
And then a count out. Nice work, Kevin Smart there, drawing the foul, using those long legs to gain ground.
Well, I think we know one player who's going to be fun to watch this year, and quite exciting. Great, appears to have great hands, great ball handling skills.
No doubt about that. And the foul's on Chavez. We'll see if Smart can convert this three-point opportunity.
Coming up with it, is Westridge. 24-13 is the score. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Sam Martin, 2.
Gerber now. To Bouchard. And that just shows you, it is a young team. It's a very young team here, Portland. Gerber comes around. Greenwood posts up. Why not with number 5 on him, Richards?
And then we're going to have a foul on Martin there, I believe. He had two hands on Smart, and that never looks good. And it is.
Bangor foul.
Checking back in for the Dogs, Wani Donato. Checking in for Bangor, Max Clark.
Quinn Richards is into Bangor. Also in for Portland, Ethan Fay.
Number 32, Ethan Fay, checking into the game. Good to see him healthy as well.
Greenwood beyond the NBA 3 line. Ah, nice move by Greenwood. Nonplussed by that height inside. 26-15, it's an 11-point Bangor lead. Up and in for Westrich, his 6th point of the game. 28-15, 44 seconds left in the first half.
Another hand check there on Parker Noyes.
Bangor foul.
The 7th Bangor foul.
Parker Noyes, his second. Team
Second foul on Noyes, so we'll be shooting 1-1 here for Wani Donato.
Aaron Streams, number 24. In for Bangor, also in Keegan Sear, 10. Wendy Donato will be at the line.
Donato misses the first, rebound comes to Martin.
Pierre D'Amato's set to check in. Oh gosh.
A good fight there by Bangor. We'll have a travel though. 9th Rams turnover.
Keegan Sear. And missed that.
Donato.
5.6 seconds left. Can Portland put together a last second shot here? We got one back.
Yeah, here comes Bangor and press.
Cooper Corey, number 20.
Patia's got to put it up.
And that's a young team, and we'll just have to look at using the clock a little better at the end. 28-15 is the score. So joined by Mike Hoffer at halftime. Really, it's a pleasure to have you here. And, you did your previews of the girls and the boys teams, and we're very grateful to have you and your experience here, Mike. So not really an unexpected first half of Portland's basketball season, but there's a lot of unknowns.
There are, and I've got to say, I mean, they're playing hard. They're doing a lot of good things out there. I just think there's really going to struggle for offense. And they got it going a little bit there in the second quarter, but I think that might be a season-long problem for Portland is where are the points going to come from? You don't have a player that you know is going to go for 20 points a night. I'm sure Coach Russo is going to find someone as time goes on. I was very impressed by Smart's play in the first half. Did some nice athletic things out there. But it's going to be a work in progress. But you're going to see them play hard, and Portland certainly knows what it's in for. And going up against the defending champs with a couple of new players this year certainly isn't an easy first game.
Well, speaking about knowing who you're going against, when you go against 6'8" Sam Martin, that's a pretty tall task.
Definitely, Steve. Martin leading the way with 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 blocks for the Rams. 8 points coming from Andrew Suez. The 2 newcomers accounting for 20 of 28 points. 6 points for Henry Westrich. And this is definitely a vintage Bangor team. They come out looking polished like they used to 10, 12 years ago. They're going to be tough to beat going forward in AA North.
Well, folks, it's a 13-point Bangor lead at halftime. Stillman Mayen has 5 points. Kevin Smart has 6. Richard Greenwood has 4. We'll bring you second half action in a moment. With second half action here in the Expo. Martin. Catch Cronin with the rebound.
Both teams with their original starters on the court. Good
Oh,
look.
for 3. Westrich.
That inside-out look, Steve. Much easier for a shooter to step into a shot.
Stillman and Mayen to answer, but on the inside, the rebound and the putback by Kevin Smart.
Kevin Smart with the basket.
31-17. Martin inside. Back out again. Katz Cronin. With another rebound. Mayen. Oh.
We'll have a block. Second
Richards.
foul on Quinn Richards. First foul of the second half for either team.
There go foul, number 5. Quinn Richards. His second. First on the team. Jake Bouchard back for Portland.
Greenwood to Bouchard. You gotta think that Peter Gribben likes doing these games, and to be able to see call his grandson's games.
Oh, definitely, Steve.
Grandson already has more points than he did in his Portland high school career.
And of all games for Pete to miss last year, that was the one.
The anniversary game. Pete was in warmer climate during that game.
We can't fault him for it.
Greenwood up, spins,
Fouled.
gets fouled. On Richards, it sounds like.
Foul, number 5, Quinn Richards.
His third.
His third. Second on the team.
Greenwood will be shooting 2 at the line. 31-17 is the score.
Shooting 2.
Thea will check in for Katz Cronin.
There is in for Katz Cronin.
Yeah, this is a front court that I think Coach Russo would like to build around here. They'd be able to muscle people around inside, especially defensively.
Schwez with the rebound. Noise.
Portland struggling to get back into the 2-3 zone, but I think they've found it now. Nice cut.
Westrich for 2. 33-18 is the score. And a turnover. And Bangor is not going to let you get away with that. So 7 points for Henry Westrich. And the score is 35-18. It's timeout. 5:14 left in the third quarter. So we're back after the timeout. Bangor is going to have the full court press here. Not easy. Greenwood with the ball. Portland's going to get it over.
And we'll have a block on Noise. I believe that'll be Noise's third foul as well.
This early in the season, you have 2 referees in a game instead of 3 most of the time. We have, we'll be covering Oxford Hills this year. We'll be in various places, but we will have some doubleheaders to bring you, boy-girl doubleheaders, Bangor, Cheverus. Smart to Greenwood. Thea. Greenwood.
And Portland's got to move offensively here. A lot of standing around. A good finish by Greenwood inside.
I will say this, that's about the 3rd time that Greenwood has finished inside nicely tonight. And the rebound will come to Stillman Mayen.
Eighth rebound for Sam Martin. Bangor looks to push. Finish from Westrich.
basket was by Henry Westbrook.
So we're going to have a timeout. The score is 37-20. The Rams in front, 4:15 left in the third quarter. Greenwood to inbound. Cats Cronin for three. Bouchard with the rebound up, and he's going to be fouled by Martin.
That good hustle by Jacob Bouchard to work his way in, grab that offensive rebound. He'll get rewarded at the foul line.
0-0 Sam Martin. His second. Fourth of the team. Jake Bouchard at the line for 2.
Looking for his first points tonight from the charity stripe. Not then. Westrich with the rebound. Suez rather with the rebound, and it's going to stay Bangor ball. Checking in for Portland will be Matthew Dowdell Smith, number 2. And Jake Bouchard will take a seat.
Dowdell Smith, a senior forward, standing 6'1", first year on the varsity team for the Bulldogs. And here's man-to-man from Portland.
$17-point Bangor lead right now, 37-20. 3:24 left in the third quarter. Thea says, "Get away from me."
That's he's got to be careful with that elbow. The Bangor contingent to our right was not too pleased. They will be fouled. Be Martin's third.
Well, you'd like to think it might be a little bit of a different game if Martin weren't in it, but he's not really scoring this quarter. All the scoring has been by Henry Westrich for Bangor. Shaq O'Neal at the line, shooting.
Well, as you said earlier, Steve, this is a Portland team that can not afford to be missing the free throws. I mean, really one of those things you can take care of as a team. You'd expect to see a little improvement as the year goes on.
Floats it in that time, though, 37-21. Whoa. Saved by Bangor. Oh, almost a travel there by Westrich. No call. Wow. That was a heck of a rebound by Morrison, but ultimately, Katz Cronin comes up with it. He's on the break and up and in.
Got it.
Providing some excitement for the crowd. 37-23, 2:20 left in the third quarter. Should say not only is Joey Esposito, who I saw over there, an assistant coach on the varsity team, but he is the freshman coach this year as well.
We'll have a foul on Katz Cronin. Portland's first foul of the second half.
Portland down by 14. Just about where they were when they started. They were down by 13 to start the second half. 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
And there's Portland back to 2-3 zone, as we saw earlier. And now jumping into man off the inbound.
And the rebound is Smart. Takes it, up the coast. That's going to be offensive.
No need to even check on that one, Steve. I think Smart was excited, wanted to have a free look at the basket. Ends up getting flagged for the charge.
One foul, number 30, Kevin Smart. Second, team foul number 4.
Dillman Mayen checks back in, as does Elias Antonio.
Full court man pressure. Beautiful look from Juan Donato to Elias Antonio to finish it.
Can bring the Dogs to within 11. That may have been on Sear, we'll see. Not Sear, but Corey. Too bad. The rebound comes to Westrich. Westrich is on fire.
His 11th point of the quarter. He's still the only Bangor player to score.
High off the glass, and here's Maine floating it in, doesn't fall. And the rebound will come to Cabron Streams. Of course, we saw what I would have to think is his sister, Emmy Streams, in the girls' game, and she was quite a spark plug.
Excellent game for the Bangor girls.
Wide open look from Max Clark, the only other Ram to score this quarter. 41-25, 7 seconds left here. The Dogs will play for the last shot if they can get it off.
We'll have a foul
before the buzzer. Shooting 2 will be Juan Donato.
They go foul number 24.
Streams has the foul. There's no time left, so we'll just see what happens here as Donato will try to bury a couple. It's Juan Donato with a point. And now his second opportunity. Very nice way to end the quarter as it's 41-27. We'll bring you fourth quarter action in a moment. We are back. We are starting fourth quarter action here at the Portland Expo. Mayen with a steal. Free lane, up and in. (41-29). It's a 12-point Bangor lead. Martin has been contained this half so far.
I'd expect Bangor to try to pound it into him if they can. Kevin Smart's done quite a good job here in the third and fourth quarter.
Of course, therefore, somebody like Parker Noyes will just take it in and get you 2. Thing is, he's going to get an awful lot of experience. He's not going to have, Smart is not going to have big men in every game like Martin.
No, not at all, Steve. I think he's most likely facing the best one he will all year. Maybe outside of the Griffin kid from Thornton Academy. So we'll have another Portland turnover. This full court man from Portland again. Let's see if they try to little run and jump here.
Oh, nice give and go right there. Boom. Nice working around. The dish to Martin, up and in, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, great
That's how
strength.
it gets done.
Basket was good by Stan Martin.
Yeah, that was a power move into the basket.
Foul be on Stone Mahan, I believe.
His first of the game.
Vintage Cronin back for Portland. In for Elias Antonio.
Bangor staff calling for a travel, which they probably should have had. The officials let it go.
Smart. Oh, man, with a nifty steal there. Quick hands. Out to the open man, Donato. And that should be Portland ball.
We'll say it was off the falling Parker Noyes. Portland looking to post up Greenwood. Wasn't there.
Little hook didn't fall. The rebound will go to Richards. 45-29, 5:48 left in this contest. The Bangor Rams are leading the Portland Bulldogs, and Martin inside out, spin and move.
Yeah, too easy for Martin there.
By Stan Martin.
One-on-one, no help, able to finish.
12 points in the first half, nothing in the third quarter, 4 in the fourth. And that will be, well, we thought that would be Portland ball, but I guess they're going to say it was off of Donato, as Bouchard and Thayer will check in for Donato and Smart.
Pressure again from Portland.
Nice play, Thayer. Whoa.
And that's going to be a travel, yep. Again, anytime you have those violent moves, if you don't get a foul, you may get a whistle. And that might be kind of a shot across the bow to Thayer to kind of keep it under control.
Round the horn nicely up, and it doesn't fall. Bouchard with the rebound. Greenwood on the right side. Cats Cronin. Fall away.
Nice trap out of
Okay.
Portland.
An incidental kick, I guess.
And we'll have a foul.
Man.
Second foul on Maine, fourth on the Dogs this half.
47-29 is the score. 4:26 left in this contest. Number 2, Matthew Dowdell Smith will check in for Ethan Thayer.
Good deflection by Mahan. We'll do it all over again.
Oh my goodness.
There's just the study in contrast there, Steve. Fincat's Cronin doing all he can, just overpowered by bigger and stronger Sam Martin.
And you could actually see Stillman asking the referee for a tee. Martin is definitely chippy underneath there tonight. But then again, he feels probably he's been getting handled a little bit down there underneath, and he's ready to, to respond.
Yep.
Shows that he has the touch on the foul shot as well. We're going to have a timeout. 50-29 is the score, 4:18 left. Pullen tries to pull it over. The trap is working. We're going to have a turnover here.
Yep, there's your 10-second violation.
You could see it happening.
15th turnover for Portland. As both teams still playing their first units.
The Dogs' next game will be Tuesday night at Wyndham.
There's a steal by Mahan. We'll have our 8th team foul on Bangor.
That one will be on Parker Noyes.
His 4th. See if Portland can break the 9-0 Bangor run.
Nothing's come easy tonight. 50-30 is the score. It's a 20-point Bangor lead with 3:51 left.
Two free throws.
Jump ball, arrow to Portland.
Checking in for Bangor will be number 13, Max Clark.
Number 13 for Bangor.
In fact, it looks, I wonder if our friend Ernie Clark is here from the Bangor Daily News. Right underneath there and fouled is Dowdell Smith.
Bangor foul on Suez.
Bangor foul, number 23. Andrew Suez is 3rd.
And Matt Dowdell Smith with a chance to get his first varsity points.
Too hard there, and Westrich with the rebound. 50-31 Bangor. 3 minutes left. Steal by Dowdell Smith. Up ahead to Donato. Whoa. No foul. Maine went down in a heap after contact from Martin.
And a big block from Martin there on the follow-up.
Number 15, Castronen, is third. 6 on the team.
I have an awful lot of B's next to Sam Martin's name. Lots of blocks tonight, lots of P's too, lots of points.
His 5th block by my count.
Well, Greenwood is fouled by Martin, and a nice rebound.
It'll be Martin's 4th. Bangor will be over the limit, so we'll take a trip down to the other end for 2 shots.
Sam Martin, his 4th. 10 on the team. Greenwood at the line will be shooting 2.
One of 2.
One free throw, Richard Greenwood.
Westrich with the ball. Excuse me, Schwez with the ball. Streams. There's Westrich.
Oh, nice left-handed hook from Martin there.
Foul will be on Greenwood. Actually, it will be on Katz Cronin. It's 4th. So Thayer will come out.
Sam Martin shooting 1. Ethan Thayer returns. In for Finn Castronen.
Something that he can't do well, and he's even sunk one of those tonight.
11 off-ball foul here.
And that's going to be on Westrich.
His first.
Number 11, Henry Westbrook.
Matt Dowdell Smith shooting 2 again.
Another opportunity for him to try to sink a basket here.
Shooting 2.
And there he does get his first points of the year. On Wednesday night, we're going to have an opportunity to go to SMCC to see former Bulldog stars Clay Hardy and Pedro Fonseca play for SMCC. Dowdell Smith hits both. 2 minutes left. 52-34 is the score. Cutting in, back out again.
Westrich step back. Beautiful look.
Hits the 3.
And we'll have a timeout, Bangor.
55-34, a minute 42 left. So for the last minute 42 of the game, Greenwood.
Well, we finally see some reserves here on the Bangor side. Portland's still sticking with majority of their starters.
Man up and fouled. Maybe by Streams, we'll see.
It'll be Cooper Corey, number 20. Now we'll have a Portland timeout.
Foul, Bangor, number 30, like that. He's first.
No, it'll be 30.
Stillman man at the line. sinks the first one. His third foul shot of this quarter. With a field goal, that's 5 points. He reaches double figures with that, 10 for the game. And he'll expand on that. 55-36. Press is on.
And Bangor get a timeout off to avoid the turnover.
So 55-36, they'll take one, so will we.
There's the trap. Nice little jump there from Portland. And Coach Russo trying some things out here in the waning minutes of this game.
It's Wyatt Stevens. Also number 30 is Eli Bradford now with the ball. 22 is out there, Colton Emerson. That's stolen from Ryan Howard.
Well, we go right back to Bangor.
Also in is number 44, Gavin Young for Bangor. So young players out there. .51 seconds left.
Good block there by Juan Donato. Taking it away from Gavin Young.
Stolen by Bouchard. Whoa! He'll be shooting 2. And a foul by Bradford. First one is sunk by Bouchard.
As Bouchard expands his family lead in total points.
Free throw, Jake Bouchard.
25 seconds left. Oh, that's a foul. I think that would be called hands to the face.
We'll go 1-1 here. 8th team foul for Portland. Fouls on Juan Donato.
Up and in for Colton Emerson. Twice. 57-37, it's a solid 20-point lead, 20 seconds left. Emerson fouls.
Bangor foul, number 22, Colton Emerson, his first.
2 more foul shots for Juan Donato.
Juan Donato at the line.
Hits it. Point number 3 of the game for Juan Donato.
Free throws, Juan Donato.
Well, he's hit 4 free throws tonight. We know who can hit free throws for the Dogs. Maine has 4 as well. Greenwood is fouled.
And we'll make the trek to the other end of the court for foul shots.
It's by Ryan Howard.
Greenwood will be shooting 2.
Another one, good foul shooter, his 3rd of the night, Richard Greenwood. His 4th. 3 seconds left. Everybody wants to get in on it, and it's going to be a foul on. Let's see what we got.
Still in Mahan. No, maybe not.
Just out of bounds. That'll do it. The score is 57-41. Frank and I will be back to wrap up in just a moment. So a split tonight for our doubleheader as the Portland Bulldog girls defeated Bangor, but the boys suffered a 16-point defeat to the Bangor Rams, led by Sam Martin with 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 blocks, and Henry Westrich from the state championship team, 20 points. All in all, a really solid effort by the Rams, not so much for the Bulldogs, Frank.
Well, and certainly, as we said in the opener, Steve, there's going to be a growing year for Portland. We would expect to see a very different team come February. And already, I mean, what we saw was just a lack of offense. Portland's defense, pretty solid. They held a powerful Bangor team to under 60 points, but offensively, they have to find a way to find some open shots and knock them down when they can.
They did have 2 players in double figures tonight. Stillman Mahan with 11 points and Richard Greenwood with 10. Kevin Smart with 8 points showed some promise as well. And we'll just pack it up and move up to Wyndham for the next game coming this Tuesday night by our count. So this is Steve Schwartz for Frank Myatt, Ashley Daniels on camera, and Mike Hoffer from the Forecaster, saying so long from the Portland Expo, where tonight the Portland Bulldogs boys are defeated by the Bangor Rams. Good night.